Hey, it's Elgin here at eXp Realty. Don't forget to subscribe below to the video channel. We're just going to really quickly here talk about why you should be buying real estate right now. I know that there's a lot of noise and interest rates are higher. And should you buy now? Should you wait for interest rates to come down? Pricing is going to crash. All these other things, right? So here's the real deal as far as we're concerned. Number one is, if you were going to buy a home or you were looking to buy in January-ish of this year, right? The way the market was, if a property was listed at say 500,000, it was very possible for you to get an opportunity to possibly get your offer accepted. You were going to have to bid versus the $500,000 list price. You might have to bid 550, 575, and you probably were going to have to take the property as is. You probably were going to have to waive your appraisal contingency. You were going to have a whole lot of hoops to jump through to possibly get an opportunity to get that property. And yes, the interest rate was at 3.25%. Now, same house. Same house is on the market at 500,000. Let's suppose that now you may have to pay 500 at 7% interest rate. But you don't have any competition possibly. You're going to have your appraisal contingency. You're going to be able to do the proper physical inspections and make sure that the property is in good shape, great shape. And we are in an environment now where sellers, in some cases, are actually helping the buyers with closing costs and are helping contribute monies to buying their interest rate down. And if you do a comparison, if you were willing to pay $50,000, $75,000 more than an appraised value on a property, and you possibly would have to bring in that additional money yourself to close, why would you not now consider where you could purchase at the list price? And yes, possibly negotiate lower and or get a lot of the fees paid or get some of the fees paid between closing costs and things like that to put you into a good situation. See, at the end of the day, here's the deal. The deal is that don't be so much concerned about the sales price. Don't be so much concerned about the monthly payment. About the sales price or the interest rate. What you need to be considered as your ultimate, whatever you're looking at, is your monthly obligation. How much is it costing you per month? Can you sustain yourself? Can you stay in the property at the monthly payments, assuming that you don't have some sort of a catastrophe? But are you going to be able to live in the property if you have to, 2 or 3 years or so? That's what should be your concern, because here's the deal, is that the odds are sooner or later, and my guess would be later, the interest rates will probably back off some. How much? And do I think they'll go down to 2% and all that again? I would not bet on that. But could they possibly go down 1%, 1.5%, 0.5% in a year, 2 years? Possibly. And if they do at that particular point, now you have the option to refinance then. But more importantly, you've now been living in this property for X amount of time, building X amount of equity, getting X amount of tax breaks and the benefits, not to mention the opportunity that the property may appreciate. Why do I say may? Because there's nothing guaranteed. But there's one thing that we do know right now. There's still less homes for sale than there are people looking to purchase. And we also know, at least in the areas that we work, that rentals are not getting less expensive either. So you're still going to be at a point to where your rental and your rent may be the same or very close to your mortgage payment per month. You have questions, you like to take an individual look at your personal circumstances and to see if there's any way the Elgin and Pilar Walker team can assist you, just feel to reach out. Have a fantastic day, and remember, no matter what you're going through in life, it's just a temporary condition because things do change. And it truly is, it's a great life. God bless.